There's a stream at the bottom of our garden, and this stream got me thinking recently about the strange way in which I've noticed ideas form for myself and others. So this stream at the bottom of our garden wends its way through the village of Irun in French Basque Country. It eventually connects into the Unsin River and runs out into the Atlantic Ocean about 3 kilometres downstream from where we are. This little stream is the site of many a family adventure. It's a mini Amazon for the 3 young explorers in my family and for me as well. But there's actually a dark secret that's hidden under the water in this stream. One night, a few years ago, my father-in-law Bernard carried out a dastardly plan. He waited until nightfall and then, under the cover of darkness, he slipped on his gumboots, he scrambled down the bank into the cool water, and he fed a length of PVC pipe through a hole that he'd cut in the back garden fence. He submerged one end of the pipe in the stream, and he had a one-way valve to that end of the pipe. He stuck a block of wood on top to hold the pipe underneath the water on the stream bed. His mission was to fill up the swimming pool and water the garden using water from the stream. Unlimited free water is a really clever idea, but not exactly legal, as the French would say. The next day, he plugged in this industrial-grade electric pump. He connected the pipe, he flicked the switch, the pump whirred into life, and waited for the water to bubble up through the discharge flow, and he waited. Nothing. The pump started to make this strange noise, and not a drop of water came out. Merde, Basset, what happened? He'd forgotten a crucial step. Bernard had forgotten to prime the pump. So that means grabbing about a litre of water, tip it into the discharge valve. That creates a vacuum and the pressure that's needed to pump the water up the vertical height, out of the stream, up through the pipe and into the hose. So this pump, it's up and running, pumps hundreds of litres of water per minute into our garden hose. It's a super powerful, really efficient way to water the lawn, fill the pool, all that kind of stuff. But it's completely useless without being primed. So how do we prime our thinking? Here's where the stream enters the chat. We all have a river of thoughts and ideas bubbling through our minds. There's no shortage of water for most of us, but to extract it in a useful way and to distribute those thoughts, even humans need priming, just like the pump. After spending dozens of hours helping smart people extract and articulate their most important thoughts, I've actually found that we all prime the pump between our ears in one of 2 ways. The first is think to talk, and the second is talk to think. Interestingly, I've noticed a clear preference in the people that I've interviewed, the people I've worked with over the years. I would say most people, 70 to 80%, need to talk to think. That is, they benefit from a thoughtful question followed by clear air for them to fill with words. And as the conversation unfolds, ideas are refined, sculpted, and sometimes scrapped entirely for new ones. It's actually really fun to watch. That's the majority of people, but some clients prefer time and space to think, to talk. And they work best with a detailed list of thought starters and questions well in advance, with time to delegate their thinking to the subconscious. And once they've prepped and primed on their own, then they're ready to talk. Ideas tend to be birthed in that scenario, in the think to talk scenario, more than sculpted like they are in the talk to think scenario. So what? Why does this matter? For me, understanding your thinking style and the primer you need is the first step towards crafting better ideas. So for you, if you lean towards talk to think, who do you talk to regularly about your ideas? Who are you going through that talking, thinking process with? For many of us, working remote, often on our own, it's really easy to fall out of the habit of actually vocalizing ideas, letting our thoughts unfold into words. And on the flip side, if you think to talk, have you got that regular clear space in your life to allow your subconscious to do its work? Or are you always in doing mode? So I finished today with a prompt for you. Do you think to talk or do you talk to think? And are you creating the space you need to do either of those things in your daily life?